Hello, everyone. So, I want to clarify some stuff, okay, or at least something. All right. So, in this world, we have an issue when it comes to sexuality, right? When it comes to men and women, and then we have the LGBTQ community. So, I want to address some stuff that I have talked about, and I want to explain in more depth with that. Okay. So, to me, it's two genders, man and woman, all day, every day. Two genders, that would be it. Okay, all that extra stuff, we don't need it. It's just confusion, okay? Just two genders, all right? What you came into the world as. Now, when somebody approach you, you can say, hey, I'm into this or I'm into that. So, say, for example, if you're meeting someone, okay? If you're meeting someone and y'all communicating, if you are of the opposite gender and you're dressed, all right, so say, for example, if you're a man and you're dressed as a female, when a man approaches you or you approach a man, you have to let them know that you are of the same gender. You cannot go on a date or whatever without providing that information, because that's another form of sexual assault. Or if you decide to have some type of physical interaction, I don't care if you kiss them, that's rape to me. Okay, that's considered as rape. You're raping somebody because you're doing something without their consent, without their knowledge. I don't care if you didn't, if y'all didn't do, if y'all didn't have physical sex, but if a person that is of the same gender come and approach you, but they look of the opposite, and they kiss you on the lips or some type of sexual interaction or give you intercourse or something like that, and you did not let them know that you was originally born of the same sex, that you raped that person. I need y'all to understand it. So it's no more of this going out here in the world and trying to love a person and hope that they accept you 10 dates down the lane, because you're going to have to realize in this world, sex is something that is easily given away, right? So when somebody finds somebody that a guy finds, or a female, like a guy finds a female that doesn't give sex up easily, they are more attracted to them, and y'all know that, because now it's a challenge. It's not where they can just get what they want. It's a challenge. Now they're gonna put the work in, because now it's like, I'm not used to a female not showing, just giving it up easily. I'm used to somebody, I'm not used to somebody, holding out. I'm so used to a female giving up on the first night or the first week or something. Now this person coming in and it's been weeks or months before we had sex. And the thing about it, y'all know that, okay? And then y'all hope that that person end up want to be in a relationship with you. So this is the thing. That is rape, okay? I need y'all to understand that, because if you love who you are, and you love that, okay, if you decide to be a female and you're an actual man that was born out a man, when you do not express that to a person, then you don't need to play the role yet. Because once you become that role, you need to be able to own up to the character that you're playing, okay? If you can't own up to that character, then you're playing a position you do not supposed to be in, okay? So when it comes to the LGBTQ community, I don't have nothing against y'all, and I'm going to explain some stuff about that in details, okay? My thing is this. Y'all need to be mindful of how y'all doing people, because you can't sit there and force a person to love you and love the changes you're making, okay? If you're going to make the changes because that's what your spirit wants you to be. That's who you deep down know you're supposed to be, okay? But if you're doing it because somebody sexually assaulted you as a kid or raped you as a kid, or if your family, you was raised with a bunch of females or a bunch of males, vice versa for the females that look like dudes, because there are females that that pretend to be guys and they lead folks on as well. That's not right. The first interaction, truth. Because if you end up being in a relationship with this person and you kiss on them, touch on them, feel on them, and they don't know that you are the opposite race, one, you projecting that energy on them, okay? You can cause issues with their mentals, all right? The next part about it is that is a form of rape, because you're doing something without their consent. Yes, y'all can see, that person can say, yes, you can kiss me, but they thinking they kissing the opposite sex. They don't know they kissing the same sex, okay? So you could be going against their morals, their standards, their boundaries. And once that is compromised, that debt is on your head. Okay? That debt, that karma is on your head because you went against their moral standards and boundaries. Okay? All right, and I don't care, and I don't care even if a guy, like, even if y'all do something later on, somehow the guy end up, catching feelings or something. If that's the case, then that's the case. But at the same time, don't force an agenda on someone. Let them walk into the door that they want to walk in. Don't push them into it, okay? Because they still trying to figure themselves out. That's not your bill to be able to project to them. All right. So when it comes to this LGBTQ community, I don't care if you change parts or something on you. All I ever ask for you is to love the spirit within you. Align up with the spirit. Okay. Align up with that spirit that's inside of you. All right. That spirit will let you know what you want and what you don't want. It's the truth of who you truly are. Okay. Now that's what's going to come to this next part. A lot of spirits are, all right. We are both masculine and feminine spirit. We know that in the DNA because in the reality, the man and the female. Well, in the spirit, you're the same. Your spirit can transfer from a female to a man. Okay? Just to let y'all know. That's why females act more manly because they tap into the manly side. Men are more feminine because they tap more into that feminine side. You can do however. It's no different than when y'all hear me talk. I tap into both sides. Okay, sometimes I'm talking as a female version. Sometimes I tap into the male version. And that's why I can relate on both sides because I know how to tap in and tap out. Okay, so that's one part of it. The other part. All right. Reason why there is so many issues with sexuality in the world is because the spells. I talked about this in a previous video. It's because of the spells that was put on my life through centuries. Okay, through centuries, I have been either a man or a female through centuries, through life, through history. I either was born as a man or I was born as a female, okay? That's how my life was. So whenever I was whatever I was, these people put spells on me to confuse who I was in that moment. So right now, my spirit is as a female, okay? However, my spirit is through everyone in the world, okay? So what they try to do is they throw these spells and hoping, they put spells out there hoping that I would like the opposite sex. Because if I had liked the opposite sex, that means I cannot be with the kingdom spouse that I'm supposed to be with. Okay, as I told y'all, in the spiritual world, my kingdom spouse is yay. Okay, if I was only to like females, then how would that union would come together in reality? All right. Don't care what y'all think about the situation. It's just, this is my truth. Okay. And as long as, it will come out to the light. If I'm a lie, then I'm a lie. But we're going to see the truth. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and change my story up to conform to the world's way of looking at things. So when y'all looked at the Bible and the Bible is talking about, God goes against same sex or whatever. If God goes against these things, then y'all calling God a lie. God loves everybody. Okay? God loves everybody. Don't matter who you are, what you are. As long as you treat people right, that's all that matters. Okay? So when it comes to LGBTQ community, I love y'all. I don't have nothing against y'all. Okay? And I'm about to tell some more information in a second. So a lot of y'all are the way y'all are because the spells that was put on my life. Like in this reality. Like I told y'all before, when I was a kid, I was sexually assaulted as a kid. Now I'm older, I know that was somebody in my family put a spell on me for that to happen because they was hoping that it would corrupt my mind so I could be depressed. So I want to become the person I am today. Okay? I've been sexually assaulted a couple of times in my life. And that was due to the spells because they was hoping it would make me depressed and not want to become who I am today. Okay? Again, my spirit is within everyone. And if you wasn't close to your spirit or to God, it corrupted you. So that's why a lot of y'all are in these same-sex relationships because y'all was sexually assaulted. Whatever I went through, a lot of y'all went through the same thing in your own form. Okay? Say thank you to the higher ups. Thank y'all. Yeah, they did that to y'all. Okay? Because they wanted that energy and that power. Y'all don't have to retaliate. I got that. Okay? I got that. So, excuse me. So that's how it is. Now, this is the other part to the coin. Some of you that have made those changes, it's still a possibility that once y'all get to know who you are, because this is how it works. Whatever you went through in your life, your kingdom spouse or kingdom wife went through the same things. Okay? It's a story that we don't want to talk about. It's a story, but it's the truth. Whatever you went through, your kingdom significant other went through the same. So it's a possibility that if you change your body and you're a female and you looking like a dude, and then a dude looking like a female, it's a possibility that you still can be with your kingdom significant, where you can be, y'all still can get together. But they will show up as a man and you will show up as a female. Okay? It's still possible. Okay? Freak what they say about the Bible. Yeah, I know. I said it. Freak what they said, because it's a lot of lies. A lot of lies to conform to create the world that they want it to be, so they can have a mind control over y'all. Okay? We're going to redo this whole Bible thing. Now, when it came to the stories about what people went through, yes, a lot of that stuff was true. But they threw a lot of lies in there so y'all can be mind controlled. Okay, that's why y'all been stuck inside the building for all these centuries and never knew how to get out of there. Okay, the church is just like a college. You learn the stuff and then you go out in the world and you do the job. Y'all did not supposed to be staying in college for 30 or 40 years, just to let you know. Okay, so when it comes to the LGBTQ community, we're going to take all that extra stuff out. And Trump already started that process. Okay, don't take it as the wrong way. Just be yourself. Okay, just pretend that whatever you are is part of the whole lineup. Just be yourselves. That he, she, oh, I'm a they. You are not a they. It ain't a bunch of y'all. Okay. Now, if I see like 30 of y'all together, then they will be okay. But it's only one of you. We don't need it they stuff, because that's confusing. Confusion. You see, I'm screwing up words right now, and you want me to say a they on it. Hold on 1 second. Yes, sir.
Thirsty.
You thirsty? Mm-hmm. Go get a juice, baby. Hold on 1 second, y'all. It is what it is. You want to clean it out?
No.
All right, don't complain about it. It ain't my business. It ain't yours either. Okay. So, excuse me, not my son getting the juice. So, all this they and all of that stuff, we got to take that out. We already can't talk the regular words and regular ways, and it's just a lot. Just be yourselves, and don't force your agenda on people. If you're somewhere and you look like a dude, don't get mad if somebody say, excuse me, sir. You know, even if you're a man, and don't get mad if somebody say, excuse me, ma'am. We're going to look at you the way we feel, okay? If we feel some type of way, that's when you just say, excuse me, no, that's not, look, I recognize myself as this. Okay, thank you, I apologize, or whatever. But at the same time, don't force the gender anyway. Know who you are. It's okay. You are all right. Because technically, they're not lying. Okay? Because if you're a man that looks like a female, right? And you technically are born a man, they didn't lie. They said the truth. Just own up to it. Just acknowledge, I am both. And that's okay. All right? That's okay. That's no different than if a person that doesn't understand what you are, it's like this. They acknowledge that you're a person, but they don't understand what you are, and that's okay. Does that make them a homophobe? No, it does not. Because we're not going to always understand every single thing in the world. We are not created to understand everything in the world, because everything in the world is not part of each person lineup, or their chemical balance, or their journey, or their lane. Okay, so all that going online and say they are homophobe and they homo this and homo that, man, homie, don't play that. We ain't got time for all of those games. And then think about job applications. Y'all gonna put they, these, the I, R's, U's, Y's. Who got time to be looking at a job application and seeing all this crap on it? We already got to look at your details of your job and hope that you actually did that job and didn't just copy and paste to say you done something. Now we got to figure out how we're going to call you, who we're going to call you. That's extra homework that nobody wants to do. Okay? Hold on a second. Kobe. Oh, that ain't Kobe. So that's the main thing. Y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all need to stop being in a position where y'all trying to demand respect. Just respect yourselves and respect others. That's that. All this extra stuff, all these extra titles, you just proving that you just want to be seen. Well, you have to see yourself first. See who you are, and then you will know how to operate in this world. You don't have to announce yourself to walk through the doors every time you walk through the doors. Okay? So if that's the life you want to live that life. But don't push it on other people. Do not push that agenda on other people. Okay? That's just like being a man. A man that was born as a man. He ain't walking in the door. I'm a man. I'm a man. Respect. I'm a man. They don't have to because they got their authority when they walk through. No different than a female. Okay, this is not for all of y'all because not all y'all do that. Okay, but we need to stop complicating stuff to make it like we need to just make life easy. Stop complicating because the more you make it complicated, the more you are becoming complicated. The more you are confused, the more you're going through things. Okay, that's how that rolls. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put you down for a second. Making sure my son wasn't out there. But yeah, so I'm gonna love y'all regardless. But we have to be mindful of others. There's agenda walking out into this world and trying to promote sexuality, promote that this is who y'all are. That's not what it's supposed to be. And to be honest, that's what the higher ups put. It was a mind control. That's what they wanted y'all to do. Okay, is to promote because they want other kids to be that way so they can take their innocence, okay? So y'all stop going out here marching. Stop marching for that right, okay? You have to be right within the march of your own life. What we need to be marching for is the real stuff in the world about bringing people together. And the rainbow, y'all represent the rainbow the wrong way, okay? The rainbow is for everyone, not just for you, okay? And I'm going to say this, even if a man is masculine, and he is authentic in his masculinity, and he want to wear a rainbow shirt, but he's in his masculinity. He knows he's a man's man. Stop judging that, because there's a lot of guys that like feminine colors, and a lot of feminines like masculine colors. And guess what? There's no such thing as feminine, masculinity, and colors. They've meant for everyone, but that's the only way I can express it. So if a man want to wear pink all day, let him wear pink, okay? That's that. If a female want to wear baggy pants and a hoodie all day, let her wear that. It doesn't mean that she's not who she's supposed to be, and it doesn't mean he's not what he's supposed to be. I'm going to say this. If you're sitting back and you judging the person because of what colors they wear and what they do, that lets you know there's something hidden behind the closed doors of yours that you might need to check your own closet, because it might mean that you're curious yourself. It's facts. Whenever you that hardcore about something, okay, because it shouldn't bother you. But when you that hardcore, that means that it's a possibility you're curious yourself, okay? And that's okay. That's how you feel. That's okay. But don't dog somebody else out because they willing to step out of the closet that you scared to come out of yourself. All right? If people gonna love you, they gonna love you no matter who you are or what you are. All right? They're going to love you no matter what. That's how it's supposed to be. You got to realize our spirit's been transferring for centuries. It was bound to get some mix-ups around the way. It was bound to have some stuff to go on around the way, but that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us to be the way we are. And just to let you know, when you become into this higher energy like I am, when the kingdom spouses, guess what? When y'all two come together and you on this high frequency like we are, guess what? Y'all can switch bodies. Yep. You can switch bodies with your significant other. You can be the man and he can be the female. Yes, you can. No different than when I chime into Ye, he can chime into me. It is what it is. No different than these celebrities. They've been doing it. Their spirit's been doing it the whole time. Switching bodies. Switching things up. Yes, that is a thing. So when y'all become one, because whatever you feeling, The other person can feel what you feeling. That's why y'all created the way you are. Because you are one unit, one cord, one DNA. Okay? So whatever I'm feeling, if I'm having a moment with him and he's having a moment we having a moment together, I can feel whatever I'm doing with him, I can feel him. I can feel what he's feeling. And whatever he's doing me, he can feel what I feel. That's what makes the beauty in the whole thing. That's why when it comes to emotions and comes to feelings, we understand each other because we basically walking in each other's shoes. We're understanding what each other's really going through. And when y'all fully connect to your kingdom spouses and them cattle kingdom and those kingdom marriages, and they become reality, you still can do the same thing. Just to let you know. Okay? So I don't know why y'all sitting back and getting all this LGBT, homosexuality, whatever. All y'all gay. I said it. The whole world is gay. Lesbians and gay. Every single one of you. Accept it. Accept it. Because every single one of you have been a man or a female in your past lives. Accept it. Every single person in the world. So we need to get the heck out of that Dodge and move on to another subject. Every person in the world is either bisexual, lesbian, gay, or however you want to. Everybody's bisexual. We'll just leave it on that note. Everybody. Yes. Everybody. When you chime into your spirit and figure out who your spirit is, you're going to find out that you was a female in one of your lives. You're going to find out you was a man in one of your lives. Okay? So, all that Bible stuff they was talking about, bump that. Y'all in the Vatican, all that, y'all can keep y'all secrets because I'm going to tell them all out my daggone self. Okay? Y'all can burn the mess, all I care. I'm going to pull out all the facts. Okay? So, for everyone in the world, you're bisexual. Everybody in the world is bisexual. The rabbit's out of the bag. Everybody. Every single one of you. So when you go and judge somebody, guess what? You've been judging yourself. Because you've been down that road. Anything that you ever judge in this world, you was at one point in your lives. Yes. Somebody that was rich, you probably was rich at one point. Somebody that was poor, you was probably poor at one point. Somebody that was liking guys, was guy on guy, you were probably that at one point. Females on females, that point. Pretty, that point. Ugly, to y'all standards, that point. Every single thing you don't like is because that was something that you was in the past. Facts. We are what we eat. We are what we say. We are what we smell. We are what we hear. We are what we see. We are what we think. Every single thing in the world you been before. You only hating on your god daggone selves. On that note, you have a blessed day.